Airstream has always been more commonly coined as a couples camper. Yet our floor plan boasts the ability to sleep 6, or at least that's what the sales pitch says. Recently, we decided to put this axiom to a test. We wanted to get a little R&R away from the routines of work, and we thought that a trip to Christmastown with some friends might boost the holiday spirit.
When choosing who to go with on our first shared adventure, we took several things into consideration. Who could we spend a whole week with in close quarters without getting into a major brawl and permanently damaging our friendship? Who would be flexible enough to go with our flow in an RV adventure? Who have we traveled with before? Who would be fun and provide entertainment on the road? And who's available to take a trip in December?
It didn't take us long to decide. Our good friends Bob and Patty fit the bill, so we invited them to join us on the journey, and they gladly accepted.
Prior to meeting, we had some Zoom meetings to strategize where we would go and what would we eat, what activities did we want to do, who's paying for what should they bring, where would they sleep, and where would they store their gear on the road. We had lots of details to go into a trip like this.
And it's all nice and tidy, put away.
Freezing.
And there's also some storage in here to put coats and jackets and things. Very comfortable.
Oh,
very comfortable.
Very comfortable?
It's comfortable. No, I wouldn't say it's like home, but we're camping. RV camping.
The closer we got to our departure date, the weather turned colder and colder. Hopefully you won't make the same mistakes we did, and you can be a better host if you happen to have guests in your rig.
So the difference between the heat pump and the furnace. Heat pump, 50 degrees and up.
And it was 21 degrees.
It was 21 degrees.
The first day on the road was very foggy and very windy, making it feel even colder. Our awnings were never put to use, and unfortunately, we never got to sit around a campfire.
We decided to go to Fredericksburg, Texas for a couple of days, which was all lit up for Christmas. Then onto a campsite in Mount Davis State Park, which is just outside of Fort Davis. We would take day trips down to the Big Bend National Park, Alpine, and Marfa, and we hoped to tour the McDonald Observatory, but when we got there, we discovered it was closed due to the pandemic.
Tim is the only one of us who's brave enough to stand in the Rio Grande.
It is freezing.
It is freezing.
We discovered both positives as well as challenges to having another couple on our trip. For example, having an extra set of hands to set up and tear down at the campsite was definitely a positive.
What'd you just do?
Well, I put a water filter on Airstream. This, while the water here is good, this will help keep it even more pure. As the wind-driven snow, like yourself, that's what we want.
And it was entertaining. We were able to go on day trips together with another couple, play cards and games, and plus Bob provided us lots of opportunities for laughter because of his great personality.
Power in, but there's no lights coming on, which means...
That's because we have it on store still, I think.
Oh yeah, go turn it off storage, huh?
Okay, I will. Are we plugged in?
Inviting us already. It'll work. We'll figure it out. We'll fill it out. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Cooking and cleaning were shared by everybody. Plus, Patty's a wonderful cook, so we never lack for great food.
Well, we made it to our location. Here we are. Where are we? Anyway,
Fredericksburg.
Fredericksburg. All right.
At a really nice campsite. Everything's level.
It's called Vineyards. And we only had one glitch. Tim, do you want to tell us about the glitch?
The glitch was...
Bob did it. Bob forgot to do
It's all Bob's fault.
There was,
Bob's fault.
there was no hot water and no flame on the gas stove there.
But ultimately, it was operator error. I've tried to tell Cindy to follow the instructions. We're still learning. We're still learning. There's lots of knobs, lots of buttons, lots of knobs to turn, things on, things off.
And now, we don't really know for sure if our water heater runs on electricity or propane. Someone also was there to break the tie when we disagreed.
It's going to be electricity.
I think it's
ultimately.
propane.
No, I think it's electricity.
I think it's propane.
I'm going with Cindy on this one.
What do you think, Patty? Is it electricity or propane?
I don't know. I think propane.
3-1, babe. Sorry.
Here is the manual.
And brainstorming solutions, frozen pipes, sleeping arrangements, food options, and changes in our plans were solved using 4 heads instead of just 2.
We also had someone to share expenses with. We split the cost of fuel, campgrounds, food, and it all made it much more affordable than if we went on our own. But there's also challenges when you go couples camping. For example, the interior climate. Keeping warm but not overheating from the front to the back of the rig, that can be a challenge.
And we waited till 5:30 in the morning till finally
Bob
said,
finally went in there and said, Tim, it's freezing out here.
He was much nicer than that.
With 4 people, and especially in the cold weather, there's a lot more condensation on the inside of the walls, which needs to find a way out.
Putting the bed up and down every day was a little cumbersome, but it was easily manageable.
Another challenge was 1 bathroom, 4 adults, and this can be awkward at times, especially in the middle of the night. Say no more.
You can't be creative with the truth. Truth's stronger than fiction.
Also, we did choose to move halfway through our trip from Fredericksburg to Fort Davis due to the nature of our vacation, but it would have been easier to just stay put in one place.
And finally, by no fault of ours or our guests, we had trouble with water on multiple occasions. This will be discussed further in the winter camping video. Let's circle back to our original question. Is the Airstream merely a couples camper? The answer is twofold.
Yes, if you can't find the right people who can tolerate tight quarters and flexibility, or you can't tolerate tight quarters and flexibility yourself.
And no, if you can find someone as special as the VDPs, or maybe take along some little people, you can definitely make it work for more than just the 2 of you.
So there you have it. That's our take on the age-old Airstream adage, it's a couples camper.
So tune in next time as we share our lessons learned from our first winter camping experience, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our videos when they come online.
"Don't stop!"
Hey, stay in the USA. Don't go to Mexico. Stay in the USA. Don't do it. It's better over here.